Welcome to Board Games Daddy. Today, one of the most special unboxing that I've been waiting to do. Very excited to finally being able to show you this. Super Fantasy Brawl, the somehow big edition without the expansions. I have also the expansions, all 4 expansions that I will show you in the next videos. But just for today, we have this super, see my hand here, super big box that includes many heroes already. So let me show you. Start by trying to show you the back. Okay, I haven't seen this back for a while because the game is so heavy that I never turn it around. But first of all, the game is deceiving you because minis are not painted. They come in gray. So if they look very cool here, indeed they are cools, but you will not see this once I unbox. So this is a game for 2 or 4 players because this is a one against the other or teams 2 against the other. I personally prefer to play with 2. With 4 it brings some randomness that I don't enjoy that much, and I've seen online some rules for 3 players, but I never tried the 3 players. So just focus on 2 or 4. Well, this game mimics the MOBA like video games where you have an arena and you need to kill your other heroes, and once you kill 5 or 7 times or you get 7 points, you win the game. Okay, and when I say MOBA-like, it's not just because you have clash of heroes, but also because you use powers, you activate powers, you go level ups. So let's see inside. So prepare yourself. You are going to see something unique. It's not every day that you see something like this game. So I'm even doing this unboxing standing because I don't have any other way. And well, the box is completely white, as you can see. There are some heroes. But now once you remove the lid, you have more images of heroes in color, right? Let's just turn around for you to see. 2 more heroes here. 2 more. And 2 more. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, you will have 12 heroes here. But 3 of them, if you have the smaller edition, those 3 you are able to find on an expansion. But if you acquire this edition, you will have those 3 as well already in. Okay. So I don't even know where to start because this is so many things. Maybe I'll start with this, but I'll need to move around the box. Let's have the board here as a reference for everything that we are going to see today. Okay, so let's open the board. So it's an arena where you have one starting point here and another starting point there, and you have the hexagonal shapes that fit the miniatures that I'll bring out for you to play around and fight. So let's bring something out from the box for you to see. Okay, so the manual, it explains the game well. Let's see, this is what you are going to see today here coming from the box. Lots of miniatures, basically miniatures and cards. Cards are the abilities that you play, the attacks, the defenses, and the miniatures are the ones that you choose to create your team. Okay, if you get this game in this version, please make sure that you see the update of rules online because some things change a bit. Okay, and now to give you an overview of the box without that. So you have many boxes with the miniatures and components there. These are GameTrayz. Let's see if I can find it here. See, GameTrayz inserts, let's call it inserts, right? Although it's many, and you hold the miniatures like this. Okay, so without any further ado, it's time to show the miniatures. Okay, I think you will enjoy seeing all of them in detail. Okay, this is the kind of thing that you'll have in the game. Okay, and then you choose a side, like starting on this side and one here. So beautiful in 4K and when camera focus. Okay, let's say that our team of 3 started on this side, and you as you can imagine, these heroes, they have differences. Some of them are more damage, some of them are more healers, some of them are more range attack. I find that all of them play differently, so it's amazing how they can create a game with so many different characters that they all look very different in the mechanics in a game which is so not in a bad way, but so small and so limited in terms of mechanics. So this is a ranged one. Okay, I will not show all of them because that will take lots of time for this video, but I will show you at least the box for you to have an idea. So now I've composed here a team of 3 against 3, and then if you think the scenario looks a bit poor, that's because there are other inserts like this one that bring statues, white statues, and those statues are intended to fill these places in the middle. Okay, so these statues have specific places to be. It doesn't make a difference for the game, but if you want to be accurate, each of them needs to go to blue, red, or yellow. So I'm just going to put it down. Don't kill me in the comments randomly, okay, just to show you. And how the game plays is that you have also a box full of cards, decks of cards, like for example Mario's here, which is this character that is big. This is Mario's, just to show you an example. So this is Mario's character card. He has no shield and he has 7 hit points, and then once he kills someone and goes 1 level up, his eyes start shining, and then he has a special power, passive power, that will be part of his range of abilities. And then every character has 6 cards. Some of the attacks you need to use blue mana, which I'm going to show you. Some of them yellow mana, some of them red mana. You have 1 of each. And in a very simple way for you to understand, attacks have damage, attacks have effect area. So this one is like a melee attack, attacks in front of you, and then they have effects like life stealing and doing other stuff. When you have a shield like this is a defense card that you use to react to some attack that you may have. Also, the way you move is that some cards, besides the attack, they allow you to move spaces. Okay, so that's how you position yourself in the board. So this guy is a melee damager, so you see that he needs to be standing next to the enemy to kill him. Okay, but I just wanted to show you an example of. So this one is a range attack. Indirect range attack needs to attack between 2 and 3 spaces. Okay, and there's some cards also have straight. You need to be in a straight line between 2 or 3 spaces. Something like, for example, if you had to do that attack, I had to be here, 2 spaces, 1, 2, and I could hit. But if the character is somehow hidden behind an object, like this, with a direct attack, I cannot hit, but with an indirect attack, I could hit. Same thing if the guy is hidden behind the character, straight attack, I would hit this person, could be mine, or I would do, or an indirect attack would go up and hit. There's also area attacks in some of the cards, area attacks or area circular area like whirlwind attacks, or just in front of you like in a cone. Depends on the characters. And the way you play is that you pick the decks for the 3 characters you choose, you mix all that, and that's your playing deck. Every turn you take like 4 cards or 5, I don't remember exactly, and then you choose which ones to play, and then you prepare yourself to defend, and it's the other player playing. When you play in 4 people, it's like one team, one player from one team, one player for the other team, and then the second player from the first team, and the second player for the 4th team. Good. So you also have here some cards which are the objective cards. So every turn, you see here, let me show you because it's not visible, you put cards here, and when you achieve these objectives, you earn also points, victory points. So for example, 3 champions adjacent to the same statue. So if you have like 3 of these, when you need to check if you complete an objective, you would win this. Okay, 2 or more champions adjacent to Esmei statue, which is the blue statue, which would be this one for this example. 2 or more, there are 3, so you would get that. And this is more or less the kind of objectives you have, which is area control, leveling up characters. Basically that's it. You see the cards of the cool cards are just this, and this is like copies of them. These ones are the ones I use because they are split. Okay. And so, in terms of more components, the box never ends. This box, it never ends. You get the red trays where you have these things which you put under the character to represent your team, like the orange team or the other color team. I think these are the Kickstarter edition scoring points, so these are the cups that you win here. Or when you kill someone, you get 1, and once you get 5 in 2 players or 7 in 4 players, you win the game. And then what else here? So you also have the purple pink team. These are the cores that you use to I'll show you once I have the chance to go down there for the rest of the box. These are the cores. These are the life in the hit point markers, so 3 damage here, 3 blood drops, and just 1. And you also have in blue, you also have these tokens which represent traps. You see, these are different. It has spikes because these are traps, and you put traps here in these places where you have this mark. Okay, and then once a character lands there or passes through touching, you immediately reveal and see what's under it, and you have different things. So in this case, in this example, you would get 2 of damage, 3 of damage, but you could also get, let's see, more damage. So this one is like shocked, paralyzed, or there's also root here, which would make you stop your movement and lose the rest of the turn, the movement part. Okay, so where to go next? I think you would be interested to see a little bit more of the remaining characters. So let's see here, more characters. This is a winged guy, a tanky guy, a tanky dwarf, some kind of sorcerer character. I don't have more space here. I'm using completely the table around me, and as well here 3 more characters. Sorcerer, this guy is very powerful because he has a hook and he can pull guys, and another burst damager with 2 swords to inflict lots of damage. Okay, so let me find my way to show you the bottom of the box, because I think you would like to see the remaining components, as well as some differences between this edition and probably other editions that are available there or there. And so, oh man, this is so big. I have trays everywhere. By the way, I think we should get rid of the trays and find a way to store this better. My plan is to put everything in one box, all the expansions, so I need to get rid of these trays and find a different solution. So, okay, this is over here. Okay, so the game comes with these 4 trays for the 4 players, where you put your 3 heroes, or 2. If you play in 4 people, you just have 2 heroes, and your colleague here also have 2 heroes, so your team will have 4. And this is where you have your mana tokens to activate. I'm calling this mana, but these are core. I think the right word here is cores. You turn the cores around and you use the core to play cards. Or if you don't have anything good in your hand, you can also play the blue core to move 1 space and do this plan, which is saving cards. Move turn the yellow and move 1 and heal 1 of damage, and then turn the red, move 1 and deal one direct damage. Okay, direct damage ignores armor. Or you can move, you can turn any of them and just move 2 spaces for quick positioning. This edition also comes with French, some things in French. You see here, and if you don't get this edition, then probably the standard one will have only this, which are the tokens that I've just shown you. All the tokens, the damage, the traps, wars, the victory points, but in cardboard, which doesn't have the same magic, right? So that's why everything isn't punched here. And this little thing is an addition. When you play with 4 players, you just put this here to get one more step. So objectives take 1 turn extra to be discarded if not earned. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed. This is a good game, and I love it so much that I acquired all the expansions that I'm going to show you next in other videos. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and I hope I see you on the next ones. Thank you. Goodbye.